there's a new thing in shops now, in supermarkets. They're starting to put slightly jolly labels on items to make shopping more fun. Slightly fun. What I would call chatty labels. You know, a touch of paprika. Oh, easy on the chili. You know what? Easy back on the shelf as far as I'm concerned, because after you've looked at this 3 or 4 times, you don't want it in your trolley anymore. It's got on your tits. Oh, I want that anymore. I can't look at that anymore. I picked up a jar of mayonnaise, and it said, keep me in the fridge. I thought, you know what, pal? I will keep you exactly where I want. Right? Because you are a jar of mayonnaise. And if I buy you, understand this, you go exactly where I say. I might take you home, unscrew your lid, leave you in the sunshine for 4 hours, put your lid back on, and give you to a raffle. Right? You are a jar of mayonnaise, and you don't get to tell me to do anything. And it's on everything now. I picked up a grapefruit. There's a big sticker on it. Big sticker on it saying, I'm one of your 5 a day. I thought, well, you don't look like a vodka and tonic. What am I 5 a day? What are you talking about? My point is, I'm the consumer here. I'm empowered. I have a choice here. You're not one of my 5 a day if I just drop you like that, are you? And kick you under the shelves. You know, go make friends with some prawns. And it's creeping into every aspect of our lives. It's what I would call overfamiliarity. We don't need it in our lives. We don't. I promise you. I went to a Starbucks, hadn't been in there for ages, and I ordered a coffee. And the guy said, "What's your name?" I said, "Why do you need my name?" He said, "We'll call you when it's ready." Oh, for fuck's sake! All right. Next time you're in Starbucks, do what I did. Right. Tell them your name is Cuppo Shite. That's me. I'll be at the back of the store. You call for me when yeah. Starbucks, cup of shite. We need to stop this from happening, and you need to nip it in the bud. I was at home a few weeks ago, and this guy rings up out of the middle of nowhere. It was like 7 in the evening. This guy rings up. And he said, "Is that Mr. Jack D?" I said, "Yes, it is." And he said, "My name is Robert Greenfield. Good evening. I'm from the Golden Insurance Company. I've noticed from our records that your premium is up for renewal." And he says, "Would it be okay if I call you Jack?" Whatever, yeah. So, thanks ever so much. Do call me Bob, right? And he starts banging on about car insurance. Right? I'm not interested anyway. I don't have car insurance because I'm a careful driver, so I don't need it. And then I started thinking, while he's talking, I started thinking about what he had said. And so I said, "Can I just stop you there for a second, Bob? I was just thinking about what you said at the beginning of the phone call about you calling me Jack and me calling you Bob. I think it'd probably make a lot more sense, surely, if we're going to be on friendly terms, wouldn't it? If you would use my nickname." I said, "Absolutely, Jack. Oh, sorry, yes, please, what may I call you?" And I said, "Well, all my friends call me Bollock Face." That's what I answered to, is Bollock Face. And I've had it all my life. Started my first day at primary school. The teacher started calling me Bollock Face. And that's what I answered to. Now, I could tell that he was kind of uncomfortable with this. Because he started saying, "Well, anyway, I think we can get your premium down a bit this year, Bollock Face." And I said, "Sorry, Bob, I didn't quite catch that. Can you speak up a bit for me? Thank you very much." I think I got him to say it out loud, I think 3 times before I heard him being dragged away from his desk by supervisors. "Who told me to say that?" I don't feel good about it. Don't get me wrong. I don't feel good about it. It was a bad thing to do, and I'll probably go to hell for that. I imagine I'll go to hell. You know what? I know what hell is as well. Do you know what hell is? Hell, I've decided, it's not fire and all that stuff. Hell is when you're one of those fish in a pedicure tank. That's it. It's as simple as that. For eternity, day after day, it never stops, just cleaning people's feet with your mouth. Yeah. Sorry, it was a corn plaster. Just forever, for eternity, just gnawing away at John McCririck's verrucas. Friday, I actually don't have time to go into detail in what happened on Friday. It's still an ongoing issue with, well, I can briefly outline what it is. I just start by saying I'm sure you'll agree with me, and my view is that when post comes through your letterbox, that means it's yours, yeah, regardless of whose name and address is on it. Exactly. So we're all singing off the same hymn sheet with this one. And Friday, my neighbour comes around and says, has the post been delivered yet, Jack? And I said, yeah, has. It was about 9 o'clock it came. And he said, was there a package delivered? And I said, yeah, there was. Yeah. In fairness, yeah, there was. And he says, did it have my name on it? My name and address on it? I said, yeah, it did, yeah. He says, well, please, may I have it? I said, well, not really, you see, because it came through my letterbox, so that makes it mine, doesn't it? Best forget about it. And he went nuts. He just went crazy. I mean, he was just shouting and screaming. He was very undignified. He was shouting and yelling at me on my doorstep. He was kind of like foaming at the mouth. He was going, "You don't even need insulin." It was, oh God, it went on, and he was just jabbering on, making no sense. He goes, "Have you seen my wind chimes?" No, I haven't. Anyway, thank you very much for coming out. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.